Coach, Coop, Coach, Coop, Coach, Coop, the Coach Coop Show. Coach, Coop, Coach, Coop, Coach, Coop, the Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show.
Well. Happy Monday, everyone. What's going on, Canes fans and my college football family? Happy game day. That's right. We've got some action on a Monday night. Well, Monday night in real life. This game is taking place on a Thursday night. Right. We hate the weekday games, but we're going to handle business tonight. No worries. I don't think that anyone in this room is the slightest bit concerned about this FCS opponent that we are about to mollywop tonight. We'll recap what happened in the first game of the season here in just a moment. But before we get started, two things. I want to give a shout out to the sponsor of this show, of the virtual season, this live stream, Prize Picks. We'll talk more about them at halftime of this game. Also want to say hello to Hunter, my nephew, who's been a regular in these streams, and I appreciate that a lot. If y'all can show my nephew Hunter some love, he's trying to get more into football, and he said, you know what? He said, Uncle Coop, I want to be a coach just like you when I grow up. And I said, listen here, nephew. I said, watch these streams and you're going to learn a lot. So he's getting a lot of valuable information and things from these streams about how to be a coach whenever he grows up. So show him some love for that. Cornelius in the building. Braves, Canes, world's tallest drummer, Salty Randy, I saw my guy, Orange and Green Blood Mike, in the building. He was texting me before this, and he said, good luck, Coop. He said, I know you're about to give them a butt whooping tonight. And I said, yes, sir. You know it, without a doubt. Card King, Music Nerd. Just need a better game plan for Tony, and he'll be fine. Maybe put him in the slot, Coach Coop, and dominate. I have some great news. So maybe we get into the recap just slightly here. We beat Stanford in the first game of the season, as promised. I promised a W, 30-23. Now, it was in overtime. Am I happy about that? Of course not. Nobody wants to go to overtime with the trees, but we did win. And I want to correct some people. There were news articles and things that went out from various different sports outlets, and they said Coach Coop is on record promising 50-plus points on the trees, and that's not true. I said there would be 50-plus points scored in that game, and that was true. 53 total points. So I am here to deliver on every promise that I make going into the season. So there were 50-plus total points in that game. Now, Mensa did throw 5 picks. We have figured out what the issue was. It will no longer be an issue in this game. You will soon find out here in just a moment. We'll talk about that in the post-game press conference happening immediately after the end of this game. I also fired 2 offensive analysts after that performance against Stanford. That's why you saw the mix-up with a delay of game penalty on the very first play of the game. We just weren't on the same page. So my co-OC, Melissa, and I got together. We found the 2 culprits. They have been fired. Yep. Stephanie in the building. Julian, Easton. Appreciate y'all. If I'm missing anybody, Patty in here. I appreciate y'all more than you know. Cypher. Go tackle your uncle right now. Aviation. We were just out there playing some basketball before this. Well, they were. I was watching them. MS79 says a W is a W. That's true. That's the mindset I'm looking for.
Your helmet.
Yep.
OT Wizard here in this game is sponsored by PlayStation, who remind you that play has limits.
Not if you have enough money. Thank you, Randy. Randy, are you feeling any OT? Are you feeling any OT tonight, Randy? I sure hope not. Thank you for the big 5, man. Always a blast, man. I love the... Yeah, I've not been getting to do my gaming streams on Twitch, but we've been getting to hang out over here, and I just appreciate it. I appreciate it. Nick 305, Nick Snyder in here. Thomas, again, shout out to everybody if I'm missing anybody. Pure Hess, if you don't score 60, you are dead to me. Well, let's just say you're going to be very impressed. Yeah, you're going to be really, really impressed tonight, and that's a fact. Absolutely. So again, we are 1-0. We're currently undefeated. We have not lost a game. There is a 100% chance of precipitation tonight. That will not affect our game plan. We're a football team. We're a darn good football team at that. And, you know, rain, shine, earthquakes, tsunamis, it doesn't matter. We handle business and we show up ready to play regardless of the circumstances. So looking forward to the post-game press conference celebrating our second W of the season after this one. And let's have a good game tonight. Let's have some fun. Any questions before we get started? We can break the immersion. We can have an immersion timeout. How y'all been? Beast Gamer, did you have a good Monday? It's going to be a cakewalk. Well, there's one big problem there. I don't like cake. So if you should be in a stream. Are you ever doing Road to Glory? If I do, it'd be off stream. I probably wouldn't do it on stream. 100 plus for Fletch tonight. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good, man. I've been excited for this. I've been excited for it all day. People keep asking, Coop, did you practice? Coop, I hope you practiced for this. Let's just say, sit back, kick your feet up, and watch, and you tell me at the end of this game if you think I practiced or not. How about we do it that way? Didn't we play 2 games so far? We have not, no. So I need to make a video explaining this so people know, because I know it is kind of confusing. There's 2 separate virtual seasons. So there's the CPU versus CPU virtual season, which is where we just let the computer play each other and then we sit back and watch it. And then there's the Coach Coop plays version where I control it. So for the CPU season, they have played 2 games. For the Coach Coop plays version, we've only played 1. Can you get Pringle and Lyle in tonight? Of course. Of course. There's going to be a lot of rotating. Will you down the ball at the end? No, it's unexpected gas, remember? I like pie is fine. Yeah, pie is fine. We're all American. All American. Card King. Any new merch coming this season? Maybe. Maybe. I thought about selling 5 and counting hats if enough people were interested. I don't think that enough people would get them because, man, hats are expensive. Hats are so expensive. I had a place quote me one time, and I think my cost was going to be like $25 a hat. So when you do shipping and everything, I'd have to charge like $40 for a hat, but we'll see. I've been trying to work on stuff behind the scenes, but it's tough. Yeah, we don't want to overuse Fletch. Yeah, we got plenty of good backs in that room. Bryce in the building. Shut me up in a section in a row when you make it down to Hard Rock. I will. Absolutely, man. I for sure will. Got to meet up. You rock any hat with the U on it. Probably wouldn't have a U on it, but it'd have the 5 and counting, which people seem to like a lot. So I say we get into it. Just got $200 and going to spend it on a Bryce Fitzgerald jersey. Nice. That's a good pick, man, because I really think, I know a lot of people feel the same way, just thinking about the flashes that we saw from Fitzgerald, and if he starts getting some more snaps and stuff this season, which he should, it's going to be crazy. That dude is such a baller. Yep. Hey, what happened with putting 50 on Standard? We already addressed this, Bryce. It was a misunderstanding. The media pushed that I said 50 plus on Stanford from us when I meant 50 plus total points in the game. Which we hit. Yeah, which we hit. So just a misunderstanding. You know how the media is. It's us against the world. They try to spin my words and stuff. I just let it roll off my back. I'm not concerned about it. We're here to win and win championships. And you know, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Look at your profile picture. Oh, I see it. Nice. Heck yeah. It's kind of small on my screen, but I see it. So let's get into it. What is the promise tonight? A butt whooping. That's the promise tonight, is a butt whooping. That's all I got to say. You turned your mother-in-law into a Canes fan, bought her a Tony jersey, then he changed his number. I know. It's scary. We're about to kick off. It's tough I'm hesitant to buy jerseys because players change their numbers so often nowadays. Each and every season, somebody's changed their number. So, I mean, I guess you got, you got a Mensa jersey. Does it have Tony's name on the back? Or is it just the number? I know. It's not just you throwing picks. I mean, it's Mensa throwing picks. Not me, but I see what you're saying. Yeah. This game feels good, though, overall. Yeah, the game feels good. Yep. All right. So, I don't know what else to say. I think that my co-OC is out tonight. It's a Thursday night game. Thursday night game. She had prior obligations and things she had to do, so we might be without the co-OC. It's no problem. I'll act as co-OC as well, and I'll be in Dawson's ear. All right, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We ready? Good to see you in here, Victoria. You made it. We ready? I'm ready to do this thing, man. I'm ready to get a big win. We'll just rock the orange over. Nah. Nah. Hold up. Let me cook. Give me a second. There we go. Score predictions! Let me see them. Coach Coop plays Miami versus FAMU. In case you missed last night, FAMU's not in the game, so they're just labeled as FCS Southeast. I have no control over that. It's just something we got to deal with. So, man, looks just like me. Crazy. Looks just like me. Rain game, baby. Rain game. Hunter says 65-0. We got 28-17. 50 burger. 57-6. 49-17. The Snakes going down. Chop says 56-0. Pure has 60-3. I'm loving it. Big game. Big bounce back game for Mensa. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. Let's have a good time. I'm ready to work. Ready to work, man. Okay, so we're going on defense first.
And the Canes will kick off first.
Let's get it.
Here we go.
What's my score prediction? A W.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return.
I don't need sleeves or a raincoat or anything like that.
So
I'm fine.
I'm fine. And standing in the way is one of the
Let's rally the troops here. Heatherman, everybody on defense, come on. Let's get over here. Let's see. We'll do a quick huddle up here. We'll do a quick huddle up for the defense. You guys know that I'm more of an offensive guy, but listen up. I can tell you this. Okay, well, this is the play sheet for offense, so this really isn't going to do us any good. I don't like to handcuff my coordinators. I come from an offensive background, so just do everything that Heatherman tells you to do with no hesitation. And don't forget the team motto. I would like to remind everybody, because we didn't see enough of it from the coaching staff or from you guys against Stanford. So I'm going to put it on the board again. Unexpected gas. I'll take care of the unexpected part, right? Me and the coaching staff. You guys take care of the gas all game, every play, every down, and let's get a big W. All right? Come on, Moten, you break them down. Y'all boys know what to do. Let's get it. Let's get it. Whew, buddy. I don't know what I'm doing looking at that play sheet. That ain't going to do me no good with the defense. All right, let's go.
And if we're just being honest, This is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced
Can y'all hear me okay? We good?
players and freshmen going up against a D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up.
They're going to run the ball. It's raining.
them out
They're going to be
daily,
scared to
and
throw
you know
the
they're
ball on
licking their
us.
chops.
That's understandable.
It's funny how you look at it from the offensive perspective and immediately defensively, I'm like, it's hunting season. Like, we're going hunting. And here's the thing, we're going to find those freshmen up front. Like, that's the matchups that we got to make sure we dominate. So a great defensive line against some tough matchups on this offensive side.
There we go. There we go. That's my guy. That's my guy on defense.
Gotta give the defense
Green
credit.
jerseys are some of my
Watching
favorites,
film,
too.
Anticipating.
Honestly.
They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket.
I love
They
the
knew
green,
about the
Stephanie.
speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
There we go. That crowd getting in it. Let's go, y'all. It's a sold-out crowd on a Thursday night game because that's just how Canes fans roll. Come on.
Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty.
We're going to be aggressive this game. We might give up a couple plays here and there, but it's going to be all right.
Bring up fourth down. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away.
That's full immersion right there, Victoria. Raining where you're at, raining in the game. Come on, Tony.
Hauls it in, looking for space.
We take that.
That's a perfect example.
We take
of
that.
Settling for a fair catch.
Yes,
Pick
sir.
up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Miami's offense.
All right, I'm looking up in the booth. I'm looking for my co-OC.
Frankly, they've been looking forward to
I'm
this
looking for-
matchup all week. The coaching staff.
Dang, I knew it. I knew it. She's got a miss tonight. My co-OC is not in the building. Okay, quick initial huddle up here for the offense, and then we're going to be good to go. Just to make sure that we get the correct play called down here. Let's see what we got here. Everybody, Mensa. Hey, you too. Tony. Tony, come over here. Now, we practiced this a lot this week. I told y'all them 3-a-days, man. I know they're tough. We're going to run split gadget backfield mesh spot. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have Tony over here. Actually, we're going to have, I'll tell you what. Check this out. They're never going to see this coming. I have two guys back over here. Here's what I want to see. And then we're actually going to have Tony. Tony, you're going to be back here over beside Mensa. Shoot this out here. Boom. Right here. It's going to be our first play, mesh spot right here. Break it down. I want a big gain. I want a big gain. Even if it ain't there, send it. Let's test these guys. Let's show them how confident we are. Unexpected gas on 3. Mensa, you break it down. Let's go. Hey, we're gonna run the ball, but we ain't running the ball right here. All right, we're not running the ball right here.
Luring him to go after this guy.
We're not running the ball right here. No, sir.
Running backs on either side of the
Here we go. See, they think we're gonna run it, right? They think we're gonna run it. We're not.
Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Snagged out of the air. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a
Exactly.
15-yard gain to get them in.
See, it's mind games. Their head coach, Quinn Gray, he's saying, what just happened? What just happened? This is a run-heavy team. And you're telling me they're coming out slinging it in the piss-pouring rain? Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Because he's a home run waiting to happen. They've got a lot of other talent surrounding him, but he is the focal point of their ability throwing the rock.
And I can't tell you how impressed I was with him. And not just catching the football, not the short stuff, the long stuff, the blocking. Like, the consummate pro. That kid came in as a freshman and looked like he was a 21-year-old veteran. Like, I can't wait to
That's
watch
good
his
for
steps
another
to see if
Miami
he continues to grow
Hurricanes.
and get better.
Love it.
Because the start was at a
I told you guys, though,
high
we're going to
level,
mix it up a
as in
little bit.
one of the best in all of
Oh,
college
come
football.
on, man. There we go.
Powers through the defender.
There we go. Pringle
And he
wants it.
delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angry
Pringle wants it.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that
Hear me
early
out.
in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball
Hear me
just
out.
inside the
Let's
40
flex
to
on these
39.
guys a
It's
little
third
bit.
and short.
Why not?
Tight end now in motion.
Why not a little under center action?
Third and short,
Oh,
just
oh.
trying to get enough
Okay,
first
well.
down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
That's when I really miss my
That
co-OC
back
because
had
she would have been
absolutely
screaming in my
nowhere to
ear.
run the football. Actually, is he
Yeah, she would have
counting?
been
I think he's
screaming in my
counting to
ear
make
right
sure
there.
There's only 11 guys on defense.
Fourth down and
No
4
major
yards to
injuries
go.
right now.
The
No.
offense will try to get it.
Yeah, we're going to go for it.
Mensa. Pressure coming. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down.
Let's go,
and
Dawson.
they
Let's
keep
go.
the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all
Exactly.
huddled close to
Nobody
the line of
expected
scrimmage,
that.
looking for something in the quick game.
Exactly.
Instead, the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Really need to pick up some yardage this
What's
time
up, Christian?
on second and long. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke.
We got to get Tony more involved. Dawson, hey, we have to get Malachi Tony more involved in this game, okay? I don't care if he's throwing touchdown passes, if he's catching them, whatever's going on, but we need to get Tony more involved.
Breaking on it and getting the ball on the ground.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Mensa to throw. Looking to the big tight end.
Not enough air under it.
It's picked off.
Not enough air under it.
With a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the
Right here
interception.
throwing picks to FAMU.
By him understanding his responsibility in that cover two zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already
First
running that
offensive
way.
possession
So
last
pick
week
it up.
ended in a pick. He's got all the time in the world.
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here comes the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time.
Mensa has
Shutting down
6
the
picks
option
so
play.
far
They knew they
in
were
a
gonna
game
see this
and a
in this
quarter.
Game, and all week long in
Game and a
practice,
quarter.
They really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for a man. It's right. Bring in the heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket.
Defense
There's
is going to
another one right there
feast.
that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Defense is going to feast for sure this season. Heatherman has these guys looking right.
Now facing a third and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Just got to finish on
Knocked
offense.
down immediately. They
Just gotta
tried to
finish.
surprise him on third
As
and
simple
long
as
with
that.
a run, and nothing doing. The Condors send out the punt unit. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line.
We're going to hit them with a little play action. We're not a very play action type of team.
For a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
No, we are not.
Win and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you
That's
put
Sam.
the ball right back in his
Hey,
hands and let
hey,
him
that's Sam. They jump.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Unreal.
So frustrating.
Appreciate the
for
sub,
an
Shannon.
offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. They send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, get with Mensa and ask him if he's just not seeing Tony.
They're prima donnas. That's what
Just
they are.
ask him
That's who
straight
they
up
are.
if he's not
Nice
seeing
job
Tony.
by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throwing, Mensa. That's reeled in. It's ball.
There we go.
And they get him down.
There we go.
And the
Just had to get
slant
the
is
ball
really
out
a
quick.
difficult route to defend against if you're a
That's what we're
DB
gonna have to do
coverage,
right now.
especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Try a wide
And the
stick.
Hurricanes
I'll
come to the line
get with
on
Dawson.
3rd and short, trying to
I'll get with
convert
Dawson.
here. There's a little room there. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running
We
the football,
know
it's just a
at the
matter of
end of
who's
the
getting
day
it and
we
where
can
they're
run
going.
the ball.
But this offense, it really
We
didn't
know we'll be
matter.
able to run
Nice
the ball
job
on
up
these
front.
guys.
Nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
And the Canes
But we got to
will
be
have it
more
1st
than
and
that.
10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Fletcher.
Good blocking.
They bring him down, but not
Good blocking. I think we feel like, Dawson, we want to get on the board. Yep.
This running back
We're trying to get on
in
the board here,
backfield
y'all.
is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that
Do we ever
home
play
run
favorite
ability,
plays? I
too.
have a lot of favorite plays, yeah.
using his legs at Springle.
This whole
That
offense
is a
is
big
my
win
favorite
for
play.
this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yep.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes.
What's up,
but
Straight
when you got a
Street
guy that
6?
can fly up and make tackles, man,
Appreciate
does your
you being
defense
here.
go to a different level.
Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, another
Come here,
mistake
son.
by
Talk
this-
to me.
listen,
What'd you
he's
say?
an elite quarterback. He's
What did you say?
Really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are. you
Okay,
better
well,
protect it.
nobody
And just gotta take
else
what
on the
defense
field
is
or
giving
up
you.
in the
I
booth
agree,
or on the
David. It looks
sideline
like
saw
right now
what
he's
you
trying
saw.
to force the
So
big play instead of just
there's a
checking it
problem,
down
okay?
or throwing
Get with
it away. He's
Dawson,
gotta
y'all
do a
figure
better
it
job
out.
working
All right,
through
this
his
spam
progressions
you.
right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
I got to keep my composure, man, because I can't have it rubbing off on these guys.
We'll see if they can
You
be
know?
a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, they'll try to impose.
I got to
their
make sure
running
that they
game.
understand
Pretty
that,
good
that I'm
job of
confident
running
and
to
it's
get
all
two
part
there
of the
to
plan.
32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking
He
up
does,
a couple
don't he?
at 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. And there was nowhere to go.
There's just a couple of things going on offensively. All right.
In today's football, obviously, guys have gotten
We're just
smaller,
getting it ironed
playing
out.
Space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical?
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it just
All right, offense, get ready. Punt team. Hey, punt team. Come on. Offense, if this ain't a touchdown right here, every single one of y'all is walking home. I'm talking first string, second string, third string. Anybody, analyst, everybody on the offense. If this ain't a touchdown, all y'all asses are walking home.
But you know what? When you win that fast,
This is what it takes.
clean off the line of scrimmage,
It's not Canes football right now.
at the highest level for that
Hey
defensive
coach, you might want to check with a Gatorade cooler and see if it's been spiked.
Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair
Thank you,
catch if
Randy.
you don't have to. Picks up just
We'll
a
get
little
somebody
bit of
on that.
yards to help out the O. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Mensa. Catch in the middle. It's Lofton.
Late, but we'll take it.
But he's got plenty for the first down.
Late, but we take it.
This
It's a
offense
first
with a
down.
fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grant behind
We
the
got to
line.
make somebody
It's
miss,
pressure.
Fletch.
The defense
We got to
will
make
win
somebody
once,
miss.
even though it's a
You're one-on-one with that guy
shot.
on the outside, and you're telling me he's a good enough athlete to bring you down?
Throwing to your running back in man
You should have been out there carrying him across.
All over him, but that ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Hold on, I got to focus.
The Hurricanes with a
Should have been moving the chains with him on your back.
loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got a man. It's Upshaw. And they pick up just a few on that.
This is on Mensa right now. I got to be 100% real. This is on Mensa. We're calling a good game.
All over the field all game long.
We're calling a good game. This is on Mensa.
Where this guy is because they know
It's just not
he's a big
seeing the
part of this
field.
offensive success.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's Mensa to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And
It's
he
3 interceptions in a row. 3 in a row.
After the short return, but what a play to get.
I need to see what he was seeing. I'm gonna be honest. Hey, get Nicola and Judd both warming up. Yes, I'm serious.
Defensive players.
Yep, get
certainly
Nicola and
not
Judd
with the
warming up.
defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
He's playing scared. He's gonna have to step up in the pocket. I saw all I needed to see right there. Avery! Thank you for the love, man. I don't know what's going on with these guys.
They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Offense working from the pistol.
We might have to run the ball the entire game.
He leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They go right back to it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to
I
the
feel
end
like
of the
they
first
have
period.
less than 50 yards of offense. I really do. The problem is we have 3 picks. You know? That's 1 quarter in the books.
It's been
We're
a
tied with
defensive battle
FAMU right
through
now.
the
How we
first
feeling?
period, and the stats tell that tale.
1 if you're happy, 2 if you're sad. Look at this. How many yards do they have? -3? -3?
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
1 if you're happy, 2 if you're sad.
Co-op, I saw your coaching job against Stanford. And what in the blue hell was that law?
What does that mean? What do you mean? We won. Eric, thank you for the 5. I'll put you up there with Randy. We won, just like we're going to win this game.
Back to throw, it's right.
People forget.
Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position.
There had to be a flag.
Get him down finally.
There had to be a flag on that play that got missed.
And man, if you
There was a
wanna make
penalty
big plays
somewhere.
down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the
They're
big
not in
play
field
down the
goal
field.
range.
Kudos to that offensive line right there.
They're not.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play.
Are you on the hot
2nd and
seat?
10.
Absolutely not. I've been assured by all of the higher-ups that my position is safe. We're 1-0 right now.
Wide receiver going in motion.
And, you know, it's always interesting when people forget that a game is 4 quarters.
He'll throw it. Makes the catch.
Listen, I
It's
understand the
Harrison.
frustrations,
They stop him
but
almost
we need Canes
immediately.
fans to
Short
lock
gain
in
there, still a little ground
and
to
support
cover, pick
this
up the
team.
first.
It's piss pouring rain
Complete some of these
outside,
hitch throws early,
right?
You're setting up the hitch and go.
We need
Later
y'all
on,
just
you can
being
pump
there
fake
for the
that,
guys.
And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home
Mostly
run play for the
Mensa,
offense.
because I don't know. I don't know.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He stops
Let's go.
short
Offense,
of
get ready.
They're still in field
Offense,
goal
get ready.
range.
You're going to have the ball right here because this guy can't kick worth a crap. He's not going to hit it.
Play by the linebackers. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
It's in the rain.
And is slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
Okay. I didn't want to have to go to page 2, but we're going to page 2. We're going to page 2 in the second quarter with FAMU.
He gets across the 20.
It is what it is.
21-yard line before he stopped right there. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They're looking
Unreal,
for
but let's get it.
to try to get this thing going down 3-0. He'll try the left side. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane.
I'm going to tell the guys that we're not going to end up throwing the ball until they can show me something.
Soon. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Canes come to the line needing just inches.
Well,
for
see,
the
my
first down.
co-OC,
He'll keep it on the sneak.
my co-OC
All
got
covered. He
the
has enough to move
lettuce
chain.
parasite. You know what I'm talking
That's a good sign
about?
for this
So
offense.
she's
A good
been out
third down conversion,
leading up to
running
this
the
game, and
football.
she's a
Obviously,
big part
last
of the
possession was not what you
of the
wanted. Like,
offense.
interception, the turnover.
And she
Good to
unfortunately
get
got
back
that
on the field,
diarrhea lettuce
get that
parasite,
first down. Now
and
see how
she's
much
missed
more
all
they'll be
week, so we
aggressive
were
if they
without
wanna
her.
throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
No excuses. I'm just passing the information along.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. Might have a chance. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the
Hey, nobody's
49.
celebrating no smiles on anybody's
Just
face.
moving
Put this
those
in the end
chains
zone.
the way Frank Gore did back back in the
Get back
day.
out there.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs.
Keep
in
pounding that
Miami
left
history.
side. They're weak there.
Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker.
We thought about play action, I'll be honest, but they're going to be thinking play action. So we got to go outside the box, you know?
Throwing Mensa.
P.I.?
Pass is incomplete,
Hey,
but it might
exactly.
not
Thank you. That's pass
matter.
interference right there.
And it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
Yeah, buddy.
And the defender just way too
Move the
handsy
chains.
on that last play. You can
Yes,
see
sir.
all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the
Big
ground
hole.
inside. It's Pringle. They finally get to him.
I told him, I said, we're just going to, we get down in here, close to the red zone or in the red zone, we're just going to run the ball. We're just going to run the ball.
And this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works.
And we're going to
up
keep
front.
attacking
See
that
guys
same
win the
side. Them
one-on-one
guys are
battles.
weak.
There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Okay.
To go
All right.
on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Okay.
Great team defense on that run play.
I'll tell you what.
Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake.
Get it out. Get it out. There we go.
Makes the easy throw in the flat. That
There we go.
throwing catch gets them down to the 6.
Just like we drew it up.
Defense is
We
running
practiced
out
that
of
all
answers.
week.
Running
All
backs and
week
wide
we
receivers.
practiced that.
They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
He works his way all the way down to
Run
the
it again.
3, and the defense is reeling.
Run it again.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game.
Run
I'm
it
gonna stick to it for another
again.
quarter or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Lyle. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down.
No pressures, but I think I did say you would score 3 points. Coop, you know I won't let you live this down if you lose.
Ain't no loosing happening. Ain't no loosing happening, Chris. Thank you for the 5. We're just getting warmed
They'll
up.
try to run with Lyle. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Sometimes turning your nose up at easy points can come back to bite you, but can they make it pay off by converting on 4th down? Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout.
We need to talk about this here for a second.
And they'll have 2 left
There's
to
already not a
play
whole
in the
lot of
first
time
half.
left in this quarter. I need y'all to put this in for me. All right? If you got any love for your coach, I need you to show it to me right here. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. I need you to show me a little bit of love here.
The chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game. These guys want to take the lead. Pushes ahead. And he did not make it.
What?
Standing tall against the run.
Now, what?
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look.
My team called down. My team called down from up in the booth. They said they thought he got it.
So he took a chance by using...
We can't get 1 yard on FAMU. Now listen, I don't like to spin stuff. I'm not that type of guy. No coach speak from me. But I'm telling you that I actually think that that was probably a blessing. I'm getting... I hope that y'all just saw that message pop up on the screen in the profile pic. That's I'm not gonna lie, that timing's pretty funny. I appreciate you, bro, whoever that was. The problem is I'm down on the sideline and I can't pull my phone out. I can't pull my phone out, so I'm not gonna be able to see it.
To where to you.
Thank you for trying, though.
Small change. Mario is now having the team watch these games for motivation, as what not to do.
Now, I tell you, this is about to be a blessing, because we're actually going to end up getting more points out of this. You don't believe me? Watch. It's all part of the plan. You just have to have the vision to see it. And right now,
they had great assignment football, took everybody away. They didn't give the quarterback an opportunity to even pitch it. They swarmed him, tackled him in the end zone.
Get ready. Offense, get ready. Come on. Let's get a plan. Come on, get ready.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back.
It's 3-2 right now against FAMU. Thank you for the love, Chris. That's exactly what I needed. We got 3:47 left, one timeout, should be two, but one was stolen from us.
A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down
Welcome
the
in,
field.
Doug.
We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last round. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle. And this offense generates a massive play.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time. There is absolutely no rush here at all whatsoever. None.
This is what it takes.
None.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving.
None at all.
He was able to drag some defenders with him to get
Nearly
that first
100
down.
million spent on players in the past 3 years and still no championships. Hang in there, guys. If the Dodgers can buy a championship, so can you.
A solid pickup there before the defense is in.
What did that just say? I already told you, Joel, we spent too much money on the giant trophy case that is empty right now. But that's going to change starting in 2026. Joel. No for life 757 with the bid $99.99. Let me sit you atop the throne. Let me give me a second to breathe because I've not been for the past probably 5 minutes or so. We spent all the money on the trophy case. That's all a bunch of propaganda and stuff you're seeing put out about how much has been dumped into the roster. They want to try to make us look bad. It's all part of their plan of us against the world, you know? 3-2. It's 3-2 right now. Joel, thank you for the love. You mad, man. How the heck are you?
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps.
Can you believe that they don't believe in me just because it's 3-2? Acting like that there haven't been games that are close, and then you just blow the top off of this thing in the second half.
And he'll find enough running room.
You know what I mean?
Just short of midfield at the 49.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think the Florida State fan would agree.
He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long.
I think the Florida State fan would agree.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first hits at the 37.
How are we not just leaving these guys in the dust, though? Like, how can we not get a little more separation right there and just take off? You know?
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signal for the 2-minute timeout.
Holy smokes, I do not want to do this early.
This is what it takes to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
I got you, Co-op. Hit concept, medium pass. Scroll all the way to Texas. You'll find Y Trail. Your
Okay,
two hot
listen.
routes are either circle or R1.
I am not
Or
running
X.
any play that
Trust me.
mentions Texas and them overrated Longhorns. If it's got Texas in the name, it's a no-go for me. What I'm going to call instead here, if I'm looking at the play sheet, one we have yet to run, which is the Discovery Lux Box. Okay? Discovery Lux Box on 3. Break it down. Unexpected gas. Come on. Let's go. Let's put this bad boy in the end zone.
This is what it takes.
Enough is enough. Am I right?
To wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Somebody needs a Mount Dew LMAO.
You don't even know what I got to say about Mountain Dew in the post-game press
the
conference.
Hurricanes will snap it on first
Thank you,
and 10.
CFB, CJ. Thank you for the 5, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for that.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. He'll pick up a few before being.
Thank you for the love. Randy, thank you for the 2.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays.
They'll never
Try
see
to
this coming.
tackle that guy and make him think
They will
about
never
running
see
the
this
football in
coming.
the future.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Running inside. It's Fletcher. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day.
I do appreciate you, bro.
good
Thank
night
you,
for this
man.
young man.
They'll ride the hot hand. Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And
All right, defense, get ready. I want the ball back again. I need a forced fumble. I need a pick. I need something. Heatherman, hey, get the troops together. Come on. I want another touchdown on the board before we go into the locker room.
3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
I'll tell you what, we're gonna hit them with a little unexpected gas. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. He'll set up. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it.
Hello! P.I. Yo! This is supposed to be our field. This is supposed to be. You telling me we can't even get a little bit of help? Not even a little bit of help.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
What are you doing? I'm activating a little unexpected gas, which is the team motto this season. Unexpected, doing things that the opposing team is not going to expect, and gas. Foot on the gas all game, all 4 quarters, every play. Before the game, during the game, after the game.
Find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The calls are not going our way right now.
It'll be no gain on the play.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to throw, it's right. Fires to the middle.
There we go.
Incomplete.
Guess what, OJ?
Get rid of it before he wanted to.
I'll take that over trying to force a pick if it ain't there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
How you been, Joe? People were asking about you the other day.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Good timing on the quick out.
They said, where's that guy that was pushing so hard to keep Mike Maryville? And I said, are you talking about Joe?
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because
that guy?
You need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down.
Yes, let it go. We got 50 seconds, 1 timeout. That's plenty of time for this offense. What's going on, George? We got George in here, too.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Miami side.
The whole gang is here.
So much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you.
Diving catch. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
go.
Fletch wants it. Who else does?
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their
Fletcher wants it. Who else wants it?
Right here, man. Just
let's go. Let's go. Hurry up.
Coming in, you can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Come on, Tony. Hustle. Hustle.
Mensah. Under fire. Quickly complete. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the
good football IQ, Tony. Nice job.
Well, you can tell those
nice
two
job.
Practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Working that left side. Touchdown, Caves.
We're just getting started. We are just getting started right now. We're warming up. The oven's on preheat. I told you we were going to get Malachi Tony more involved. We're going to take the extra point because 15-3 just sounds kind of funny. Let's go. Offense did exactly what I asked y'all to do. Honestly, we might go no huddle, hurry up for the rest of the game if y'all are going to perform like that under pressure.
With a scoring toss from the 33.
Sometimes you got to have like a little bit of patience. I feel like some of y'all are the people that turn on the air fryer and instead of letting it heat up to 350 or 375, you just go ahead and plop the food in. That's not how it works. You got to let it heat up a little bit first.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime.
Patience. Right, we're feeling these guys out. They have nothing to lose. No one knows who they are. All eyes are on Miami. And, you know, the pressure, it's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. These guys are carrying a lot. There we go. 15-3 against FAMU. Come on. Let's go. No water. Hey, no water at halftime for anybody. All right? Get in there and let's get to work on the game plan. That is bugged. I wonder what the deal is with that, actually. It did this to us last night. Does anybody else have this bug when they're playing? It only does this to me in Dynasty. Look at that. I was praising College Football 27. And this is 2 nights in a row that it's done this. I didn't pay the microtransaction for the graphics. That's pretty good. Oh, it's because it's a Thursday game. So I guess it's still...
It's okay, Co-op. You can use my playback law.
Thank you, Randy, for the 2. I bet you're right. You're right. It's because it's a Thursday game. Yeah, so there's nothing else going on, but the game is still, like the prompt is still there to say, okay, flash this up, but there's no other games going on across the country. You're right. It's not a bug. I mean, like, it's not that it's not a bug. Like, it kind of just shouldn't show anything, but then they would probably have to, anyways. Yeah, I would assume that's not a bug, because it only has done it against FAMU so far. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Quick breather, quick halftime break here to give a shout out and show some love to the sponsor of this stream, Prize Picks. America's #1 sports picks app. And I don't think that I've showed you guys this so far. I typically use Prize Picks on my phone. But get this, you can actually access Prize Picks from your computer as well, which is exactly what I'm doing, and maybe even might prefer in the future, because you know I can use my mouse and go through and navigate through all the different menus here. So that's pretty cool. There is a home run derby going on right now, and you can make some picks for that with more or less on some of the home runs. If you head to the team picks section, you can actually pick the winner of the home run derby, and I put my pick in for Murakami. Ever since Ohtani showed him, you know, how to swing the bat properly, he transferred his power over to Murakami. A lot of people are going with probably Schwarber. I'd say they're going to go with Schwarber. He's probably the favorite. But you can go in there, man. Again, there's the World Cup going on. We put some picks in and stuff for that as well. It's super simple, easy to use. You can put your sports knowledge to the test and turn it into some real cash. Check out the Prize Picks app by clicking the top link in the description. I'm serious. Don't forget to plug in code word HMA. You're going to regret it if you don't. That's going to activate a special offer just for you guys. Once you play $5 in lineups, you get $50 in lineups instantly. You can also follow my Prize Picks feed by searching for @CoachCoop. And we've won, I think I've won over $1,000 so far over on Prize Picks. Somewhere around in there. But I absolutely love those guys. Huge shout out to them. Appreciate them for sponsoring the stream. It's so easy to use. It's so easy to use. Love those guys. See you later, CFB, CJ. I appreciate the tip, man. I do appreciate the tip. I got beef with Texas, you know. If you can't tell, there's no love there. What was that play again, though, that you said? All right, we ready for the second half of this game? Appreciate all the love so far. Thank y'all. We receive. We do receive. It feels kind of lonely without the co-OC in the building, doesn't it? She's usually yelling at me that I forgot to give her, oh boy, that I forgot to give her her play.
Before we kick off the second half,
Coop forgot again.
Miami's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot
Bench
of
Mensa?
on him to
No,
start
he's
this
seeing the
game,
field fine
and
now.
he has performed. A terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker.
He might be
so far.
forcing it to Tony a little bit. I think that was almost triple coverage, but yeah, he trusts his guy now. They've figured something out.
Guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Defense right there to stop.
Hey, we got to make sure we're not so predictable. Come on, Dawson. That's why we pay you the big bucks.
They've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive.
Oh, I got you. You're saying by the other person. I got you.
2nd and 11. Here's Mensah to throw. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it.
The Tony Heisman run starts tonight. Absolutely.
Has got to be able to
it starts tonight.
At some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
With the catch, it's Lofton.
Now's when we just unleash.
But not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Now is when it gets ugly.
Seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy.
Look, we overcome. We adapt and we overcome.
Because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away.
I don't know what Flex was doing. I don't know why he couldn't bounce that out to the outside and take it to the house.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television, and so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This play has Canes in it, so it's kind of meant for us, you know.
Throwing, Mensah. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. And he cruises his way to the touchdown, Miami.
Defense, get ready. Expectation is 3 and out or a turnover. Let's go. Nothing less. Nothing less.
He has had a big day.
Hey, can we get somebody to get with the people, the staff working the stadium? Let them know that any Canes fans that left in the first half, do not let them back in.
If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player.
And honestly, let's see if we can identify those fans and let's revoke their season tickets. If they're not willing to grind it out and ride it out with Coach Coop and this team, then get them out of here. They couldn't stay with us when it was 3-2 early in the game.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He stopped again. He's had a busy night.
Slow starts have absolutely been a problem. We will address it. We will address that.
Just went out there and gave up a touchdown.
Don't you worry.
And let them build the lead more. You really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in.
Bring your questions in the post-game press conference. I'm not scared to answer them.
To the air, it's right. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's a hit. It's another safety. Can you believe
Listen.
this? Second of the game.
Listen.
What a heads-up play by the defense. He saw the ball thrown to the right-hand side, and he just stopped.
I'm proud of y'all. Hey.
And rallied to the football.
Hey, I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all. Man, I told them a 3 and out or a turnover. They gave me something even better.
That safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Catches it cleanly at the 20.
Gave me something even better.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the
Double
line
safety
on the
game.
sideline.
That's right.
I can feel
Double
the
safety
energy
game. And that's
here
why I
and the
said the
chemistry
fans that
between
left
his
the building
quarterback and his star
missed
wide
out.
receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game. And the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his
He's just
QB
throwing that
here
away.
in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Throwing that one away.
Pass, there is a player down on the field. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. What will they dial
52
up on
days.
Saturday?
I can't
Long way
wait.
to go.
Cannot wait, man. This will hold us over
Inside, it's Fletcher.
till it
He's
gets
got a
here.
yard out to the 30-yard line.
Don't like this. We don't like to be in an obvious passing situation here on a 3rd and 8 on a rainy night.
To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game
Not a
going,
fan of that.
It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense. It brings
2 games in a row. And people think that I'm some sort of conspiracy theorist. I want you to tell me what you see right here. I'll let you decide.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get
First
that
punt of
down,
the game.
But nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early.
But I guess really that's a wow.
Right on time to make
Wow.
and dislodge that football.
But I guess if you count the 3 picks, that's really
the
doesn't sound so
Condors
good,
make
does
their
it?
way onto the field to open this drive.
How long was that punt? Holy smokes. I did not know he had a leg like that.
Into the pile.
Dang, we might be able to flip the field a little bit here. Like, oh, shoot.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to
I wouldn't have
run
put
the
that much
football, even
juice
they
on
don't
it if
get
I
good
knew he could
games.
do
Just
that.
those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so it can be explosive.
Keeps it on the option.
This is what it takes.
Stopped in the back.
What did I said, I mean, we can pin them deep, what I meant to say.
Your helmet.
Again, I asked how did FAMU pay the refs when broke?
Taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop
That must
the
have been
option,
Randy.
you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was
Randy,
just
thank you for
nowhere
the
to go
2.
there for the QB.
Welcome back
Wow,
in,
this
Hunter.
offense is doing nothing.
Yeah, I meant maybe we
They've
could pin them
already
deep,
punted 4
some
times
teams.
Staring at the possibility of a 5th. Throws to the
Oh,
wideout.
no.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The Condors come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. This defensive front just
So that was
free
legit
in
an
the
80-yard
backfield.
punt.
He'll lose 3.
I'm
As a
so
defensive
locked
player,
in
you see
coaching
so
that
much
I
option
didn't
nowadays.
notice.
There's so many different variants of it, and you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
himself again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand.
All right, here we go. We need a big stop. Need a big stop here.
Tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
Tight end finds a soft
Obviously, the defense spent the week in the film room.
It'll be a fourth down. And it'll be the
Right, heck of a performance from the defense. I'm not upset at all with them.
Fifth kick of the night.
Not upset at all, but it's time to run it up. It's time to run it up.
Into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Miami sideline.
Yep.
There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy. And he
Lofton's just such a big guy. So strong.
Appreciate that, Holly.
So strong.
Nice
Love
to
it.
have that security blanket of the tight end.
When are you going to go back to Twitch? Eventually. Eventually.
It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot.
Look at the blocking, man.
There's some room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk.
We're over here blocking guys out into the stands.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill.
Yeah.
Like they keep giving it to him. And he
really starting to feel like things are clicking, am I right?
I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it.
There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Right, you don't like the slow starts. I don't like the slow starts. Nobody does.
Going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try
You sure, Dawson?
push up front.
You're sure? Okay, you know I hate this play. You know I hate this play.
Mensa.
I don't know why I even threw it. I don't know why I even threw it.
Behind the line of scrimmage, they'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long.
I'm not a big fan of any type of wide receiver screen. I'm just not.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Darian Mensa from the gun on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
We're short. We got to go for it here. We got to go for it. We got to go for it.
Defense, 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep
Tug, what's up, man? I was thinking about you when I was in the shower this morning.
Offensively there, it's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have
I sure
so
was.
much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
The Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Mensa to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game.
How you been, though?
Got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there.
Listen, people are acting upset that it's 24-3. When you go look at the stats, right? I'm not out here looking.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown.
You know, these are box score type of comp. That not box score. These are just people who just look at the score. You got to watch the tape the film. Outside of Mensa's interceptions, this is complete domination. It's not even been close. And finally, Malachi Tony has been unleashed on offense. See, we didn't want to tell y'all. People said, where is Tony? Where is Tony? This guy's supposed to explode in year 2. He's darn near the face of the program. He had the diarrhea lettuce parasite last week. But we try not to just put that business out there. You know, Melissa okayed it. Melissa said, you can let the people know that I caught the diarrhea parasite. She ate some infected lettuce, and it is what it is. She's take an antibiotic, and she'll be ready to go in a couple days. Tony was not feeling like himself against Stanford, and it showed, and he played, but not his best game. Tonight he stepped up, and he's having a good night. Sometimes you just don't know the whole story. You know it? Yeah, man, we got some good ones in there. Bulls of 06, I don't know. There's a lot of rumors of, some big numbers. I ran into a couple in Destin, and come to find out they are near about neighbors of yours.
And winning first downs is a
Really?
priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages.
I guess you do. You know very close to where I live.
Football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the option, it's right.
Oh! Woo! That tackle took my breath away, and I'm on the sideline.
That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of
Damon
options.
Wilson.
Run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23?
Have you guys actually not heard of that that lettuce parasite?
From the wide receiver.
It's apparently on produce or something. I heard that some Taco Bells pulled their lettuce, their pico de gallo, and their guacamole. You eat produce that has been infected or has come in contact with feces, apparently, and it's giving people explosive diarrhea for up to 14 days. I'm serious. It's real. This is not a bit. This is not in the game. This is real. I know exactly where you live. Been fans talking to me for years. It wouldn't be the first time a fan has known exactly where I live. When I dropped the Alabama diss track, there were some Alabama fans that went to Google Maps and screenshotted an aerial view of my house and said, I'm going to come stab you.
Punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He can catch the ball, he can run the ball, he can throw the ball, he can return punts.
Give the offensive line tons of credit on that running.
These guys are gassed. And I'm talking about them, not us.
Getting a lot of push, and you see guys working up into the second level, getting hats on hats at linebackers and DBs as they try to get involved. This O-line right now is really showcasing.
I'm looking for contact.
Brought down after a good pick.
We're looking for it right now.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third
Let's get one more playoff right here.
Keep it. You got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to
Let me see him.
Field.
Let me see them. The real ones are still here. The ones that know that this is about to be a special season. Undefeated. Wake Forest on deck. We've already started game planning for them. Already got with the team up in the booth. They're already watching film on Wake Forest. This game is over.
We'll see as we start the fourth.
You see him? Let's see him. You're moving, George? Are you moving to be closer to Gainesville? There it is. There it is. 31-3 start of the fourth quarter. I would not be surprised if it's somewhere around 52-3 by the end of the game.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time, or I'm trying to make a big play,
we got this guy from Florida State, okay?
You can't just turn out of bounds and take that big loss.
I know that he shanked one wide left in a big way against Stanford. However, I sat down and I had a talk with him, and he said, "Coach, you know I'm good from 60+." Okay? And he loves it. Listen,
So
we're going to call a timeout, and I'm going to talk to it. All right?
They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Let me call him to the sideline here right quick. Okay, you're sure you're good. You got this. It's a sloppy, wet mess out there. Okay. I'll tell you what. If you shank this, I'm sending you packing back home to Mike. Deal? All right. He says he's got this.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. What a disappointment. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers...
What were we thinking? Nothing good comes from Florida State.
Left some points off the scoreboard there.
What were we thinking?
The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Last time they had it, didn't.
I mean, that's a 51-yarder in the rain, but he wanted an opportunity to show what he's got.
The option, the keeper. Just sort of
he hits those at practice, so I don't know if it's a mental thing with him or what it is. But he can hit those in practice.
It's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Breaking the immersion for a moment. Think about how crazy Stanford and FAMU has been in these two games. I cannot even imagine what's coming up when we're playing Clemson. Any of the ACC games, honestly. It's going to be a wild ride this season. OT with Stanford. At one point, the score is 3-2 against FAMU. That was at the end of the first quarter, wasn't it?
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start.
Okay, this is where you hit him with a touchdown.
And the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more
Wasn't it 3-2 at the end of the first?
Doesn't come through for their team, and
this is going to be crazy.
They really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Throwing Mensa. Here's the pressure.
He's going to get there.
Falls in completely.
Come on! Come on, man. This game hates me. Did he even catch it?
This is what it take.
What did he just let go of it?
On the side of your helmet.
Never trust a FSU kicker.
Wet ball.
George, your Gators killed my tourney pool. Note my comments from the other night were just cautious optimism. I am always cautiously optimistic.
Second down.
Just
Fair.
want to impose our
I'm a
will
little
on
bit
everybody.
surprised they're still
Yep.
throwing the football here this
I'm
late
with
in
you.
the game with this kind of lead.
I'm with
They're
you.
on first down,
Coach,
taking a shot, falls incomplete,
thank you for the
but
big
obviously
20.
They're still seeing matchups they want to take advantage
I mean, he's a
of.
cane now, though.
Defense, so they're letting
You
it
know,
fly.
he left the bad guys and decided to come play for the good guys.
Knocked down at the 35
He's wearing the
after a
U on
pickup
his
of 3.
chest.
And
Like
here's the mindset if you're on offense.
It's just
Fourth
rough
quarter,
because
you've got a
he's
huge
missed
lead.
some-
Obviously, you're going to run the
some
football,
big-
but just
some
be
kicks,
aware of the
you know?
clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
Thank you so much
Probably
for the
just
big
doing
20,
safe
Tucci. I
runs
fully
inside the
understand.
tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
I
You gotta
fully
be aware,
understand.
but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Great ball placement.
He's got it. Just making
Great ball
it
placement from
getting it to
Mensa.
the
What
23
a way to
It'll be
rebound
first
for
down.
him in this game, though.
Well, it really just feels
Right?
like they are trying to make a statement to
What a
everybody
big
in college
bounce
football.
back
They've
from
got a lead,
Mensa.
They've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense.
The fans
They are
were ready to
still
bench him
letting
in the
it
first
fly.
quarter.
They're
Heck, I
airing
was
it
close
out,
to
trying
doing it.
light up the scoreboard.
Motion from the back. Here's
I can't even
Mensa
lie.
throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast,
And he
it's very,
has
very
really
different. I gotta
locked
make
in.
Sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Hardy's got
Trying to
this.
run, it's Brown. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and it's so nice.
Keep
Don't
attacking
overthink
that
it.
left
Just
side.
hand
That's
it
what we
off,
saw
get
on the
first
film.
down, new set of
Keep
downs,
attacking
let's
that
go.
left side.
And the Canes have it with a first and goal. He's going for the goal line. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised. if
Left
they just turn
side.
around and hand it off
Y'all
to
know
him
what to
again
do.
in second.
Y'all know the
Looking for
expectation.
just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll run with Brown. Touchdown, Hurricane. Touchdown, Miami.
Let's go.
6 more points.
PAT. Let's go, kicking team. Out on the field. Come on, come on. We still got a lot of football left in this game.
The defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Oh, no, he's rattled. Oh, buddy, y'all see that?
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
More. We want more. I want to know
Here
where
he
Chris
comes from
Gaffney
inside
is.
his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive.
I'm looking for
We'll
Chris.
see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point
Yeah,
where
yeah.
there's a
We
couple
know,
of
we
thought
know.
processes. Do I build momentum for next
We
week?
know.
Try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Got it behind the line. It's
Read that like a book.
could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Delay to the back. It's Stevens. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game. If
Don't
you
go anywhere.
control the
Post-game
line of
press
scrimmage.
conference
And
is
how about the
happening after
defensive
this.
line doing a great job attacking those guys up front.
As
Not
always,
open up lanes
win
to
or
run
loss.
through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. Keeps it himself. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down.
Okay, they're going for it. Here we go.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too
Big
late
opportunity
for
here for the
possessions.
defense.
They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity.
We got to kick them while they're down.
I know it wasn't blocked.
We got to kick these guys while they're down.
More sense of urgency.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Got his man on the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Canes. Touchdown, Miami. To the house.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with that extra point, the
Let's
lead
go.
remains
Defense
in the
again.
gargantuan
Again.
category. That's
Hold on, looks like the
exactly
boost's coming
what
down
you
to me.
want
Hold on
to
just a
do
second.
when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly.
Yeah,
and
I
they
like
did.
that
One
too.
play,
Yeah,
they put it on the
Mensa's
board.
definitely settled in. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tony's feeling 100%. Yeah, he told me on the sideline he's feeling 100% tonight. Yeah. Yeah, it's showing. Okay. Yep, just like exactly. I know. And it's going to be tough for the fans to understand that we wanted to kind of lull them to sleep, give them a false sense of confidence. I'm with you. I'm with you. Exactly. Just like we planned it. Okay? All right, good deal. Let's finish strong here, okay? All right. Okay, I'm back. Well, what are we talking about?
No attempt at a
That's why I
return.
got to be careful hanging out with Coop. Not good for your testimony.
The Condors make their way onto the
They
field
wouldn't
to
believe
open
some of the
this
stuff
drive.
we've gotten
They
into.
were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They
Hey,
rolled
real
nice
quick,
ball
y'all,
out,
now
but
that
it
Joel
didn't
is
work.
here, can we peer
If you're
pressure
better on
him
third
into
down,
going to the
move
Miami
forward,
Florida
just
State
keep
game down in
yourself
South
out of those
Florida?
situations.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a
Because he's
struggle
never
bus,
been to
man.
Hard
They
Rock,
just-
and I
they
don't
haven't
know.
clicked
I
yet. They
don't
haven't
think he's
found
ever
what
even
they're
been
really,
to
really
Miami
good at. And
before.
I'll tell you this,
I told him,
we
I
saw
said, I'll
later
take you to
in the fourth
Flanagan's.
quarter, later in the game,
I'll
obviously,
take you to
they need start
Canes
airing
Wear.
this thing out. We got to get back
I'll
in
give
this
him the
football
whole
game 'cause
tour.
I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by 9.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line.
I can't
and
give
it'll
him
be
the
a
full
first down.
VIP experience, but we can have some pretty
Well, it's a nice
decent
change-up call on
seats
offense, because
at
obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down
you know,
by a bunch of points,
just
and
an
everybody in the stadium is
unbelievably
expecting you to
beautiful
throw it to get
stadium.
back in the game.
Talking
So you
about Hard
dial
Rock.
up the run play, and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. All by himself down the middle. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Condors.
The fact that they scored off of their own fumble
How about him breaking the long run?
is
I
pretty
love
fitting
the
now.
effort by the defense, trailing him, getting there, and then they get
Yes,
to
y'all
him,
apply
and
the
they make
pressure.
big
Apply the
fumble.
pressure, because I
How
got
about
the feeling that he
lucky
might
break? The bounce
want to
towards
try
the
to back
offensive
out.
player.
Pressure.
He
We got to
scoops
peer
it up,
pressure him here.
rolls into
I
the
want
end zone.
Joel.
Big
I want to go to the
momentum-changing
tailgate,
play.
and I just want to drop him right in the middle with all of us Canes fans, because I feel like he can handle it. Orange and green flags flying all over the place, and we'll just plop him right down in the middle of it. He'll have a great time until the game kicks off. That's the thing. It'll be a great day before, good food, good people, and then the game will kick off. But up until then, he'll have a great weekend. Let's do it. It's birthday weekend for me, I think.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Condors.
What do you know?
With a 1st and 10.
They feel bad for all the missed calls earlier in the game.
The play action fake.
Yep.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback.
You had
and they get him
64
at
to
the
7.
46.
We can still get there.
Response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back.
Okay. So he might be in, y'all. He might be in.
Get the momentum right back.
I can't remember. Have you ever been to Hard Rock or Miami? He said he's been to a basketball game in Miami. That's true. So he has been to Miami. Have you ever been to Hard Rock? I can't remember.
And it'll be the Condors trying to find
Yep, his
their
knee
way
was down.
forward after the big
It's
loss
funny
last
that I'm
play.
actually happy that he didn't fumble because they recovered their own fumble and scored off of the fumble. It's a wild sentence to say.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh,
You're happy they overturned the fumble? Yeah.
His defense all over him.
This
Yeah.
has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the
I
big
don't
guys up
think
front.
he's been to
That's their
Hard Rock. I
fifth
swear he's
sack
not been to
giving
Hard
up of
Rock.
the game.
Now third and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
So you have been to Hard Rock. Okay. I thought you hadn't been for
Shuffling
some
around,
reason.
trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Still
That's
third
what I'm
down,
saying.
but
Take
a
him to
little less
Cane's way.
manageable after that penalty.
Exactly.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Condors will punt this one away.
You going to come down for it, Nick? Let's get the whole Florida State gang together.
And
The
he
Florida
gets
Florida
right
State
back
fans
down
here on
around
the
the
channel, like,
bounds.
let's
It's
get
into the
them
end zone for a
together.
touchback. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to
Yeah,
work.
yeah, yeah.
This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
I did.
And it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been
And we
doing.
were
You
we
got
were
a
gonna
big
say
lead.
what's up
Let's
to
just
Xavier
keep plowing
Restrepo,
on
but he
until
got
they
hurt in the
find an
fourth
answer.
quarter.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, as a
Yeah.
quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Are you guys planning on going to any games this year?
Mensah
Anybody got big plans? I don't know why he did that.
makes the catch. And the defense
All that for
settled in
2
and
yards?
stopped them for a short
Okay.
gain.
Hey, we got to
Defense
show that we
playing
can
zone
finish
coverage,
strong.
they're
It doesn't
taking
matter
away
what
all
the
of
score
QB's
is.
primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
I'm planning on
Not
Florida State.
exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Real talk, though, I need to remember that Mensah is capable of scrambling around and still
Here's
throwing
this
the football.
offense with a fresh set of downs.
I don't do that enough.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'm running the
There's
Texas
no
play.
mercy rule in college football. They've
I'm
got
doing
a
it.
huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got
What do you
bigger
know?
fish coming up down the road. Bigger
What do you
games.
know?
So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his
You'd go
eyes.
barefoot
Don't
on
lock
Doak?
in where
Or
everybody's
you
gonna
going to
start looking
Ohio
at you
State
and seeing
Oregon?
what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most
Where's it at
important
this year?
part, puts the ball out in front so
Come on,
he
come
can
on, come on.
catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
We want one more.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the
We want
23-yard line, and a
one
big
more.
pickup on that one.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
I don't have a challenge. I burned my challenge in the first quarter.
With everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down.
Oh, that's pretty disappointing. We're going to have a talk about that.
Playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players
That's in Columbus
take
this
off
year.
the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The option, he keeps it.
It's crazy they were so terrified by the power of some orange and green colored shoes. They must have truly thought it was going to rattle the Florida State players because we were on that sideline.
This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Punt. Punt. We want one more. We're hungry. We're not ready to go home.
And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And it'll be the Condors will punt it away on fourth down.
At the end of the day, I told people I'm not mad that they made me take my shoes off. I honestly just thought it was funny. I was a little confused by it because it's just shoes. They don't say Miami. There's no Miami logo on it. But I'm not mad. I thought it was funny.
This is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver.
You could tell that they were trembling whenever they saw those orange and green shoes. They were so nervous.
Incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback
Beautiful.
keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly.
We want one more. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Here's Mensah to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's caught.
Tony's feeling himself, bro. That's insane. Tony's over 100 yards, right? Gotta be. Man, Tony's playing a heck of a game.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's
yeah,
first
fair.
and 10 from the 16. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He'll take a shot.
Corner of the end zone.
He was open. He had it.
All right, we got one more shot at it, y'all. We got one more shot at it. This is when I desperately miss my co-OC.
Today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's end with a touchdown. Come on, Canes fans. Final play of the game.
Throwing, Mensah. Fires into the end zone. And that's how you finish it off.
It's all part of the plan. Do you see it coming together? Talk to me. Talk to me.
They've had themselves a great day.
This game was 3-2 at the end of the first quarter. I'm not even mad at Mensah. I will, we will review the film. We'll talk about the 3 picks. There may be an explanation that we don't know yet, right? There may be something that we're not aware of because he was locked in for the rest of the game after that. 51-3.
They did splatter them and absolutely dominating the ball.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play.
Yep.
And motivated
Post-game press
right
conference
from the
happening
opening
after we
kick.
review the
All 3
stats
phases we
here.
saw
Heck of a
just
game.
spectacular
Ugly
football.
first quarter.
No mental
Ugly
mistakes,
first quarter
David.
for
You really
sure.
can't play
I'm
better
very curious to see Tony's
It's really
stats.
fun to do this. Come out
Send me
and just
CFB
dominate
info
opponents.
if he
Start
doesn't
from
care.
finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do.
Hey,
you.
appreciate you,
Put up a
Hunter.
bunch of points and win
Thanks
by
for
one.
hanging out, bro.
That's going to do it for us here.
Just a dad legacy
Comic
power
Jason
washing.
Palmer
The
and
Condors
Holly
play
Rose.
better than
I
FSU.
restate,
Uh-oh.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Y'all remember Coach Coop's pre-Louisville games? What do you want? I can send you his info. Did I miss part of the conversation? Let's see the stats here real quick. 694 total yards of offense to their 96. Defense played great the entire game. It was just a fantastic showing from them. We had 236 on the ground, 458 through the air. That's a great recovery for Mensa. Yes, we had 4 turnovers. Yes, we sure did. We sure did. But I want to show you something. Overall, a 79% completion rate. 34 of 43. It's kind of unreal when you think about the fact that there were 3 interceptions in there. 4 touchdowns, 3 picks, going 34 of 43, 458 with a 79% completion rate. Just doesn't even make sense, but it's fine. It works. I mean, it's not fine. It's not fine that he threw the picks, but just crazy numbers. You know, it's going to be Fletcher, Tony up for Heisman, maybe. Both of them deserve to be on Heisman watch. 21 carries for 147. That's an average of 7 yards per carry for our guy, Mark Fletcher. This is what I really want to see. $219 receiving yards for Malachi Tony. 3 touchdowns. Just it's Malachi Tony and then everyone else, and it's no disrespect. It's not even close. I will be able to provide a little bit of insight into Mensa's early struggles. That's 8 interceptions for Mensa in 2 games. That's 7 or 8. There's 7 or 8 interceptions from him, and I have a little bit of information on that. I can provide an update to y'all. No coach speak from me. You know I'm straight up. And we'll address it. We'll talk about it in the post-game press conference here, happening in about 2 minutes. 3, 4, 5, 5.5 sacks. Good recovery, man. Again, a game that was 3-2 at one point. It was score. That's what it was. It was scoreless. First quarter. In the second, ended up being 3-2 at one point, and then just poured it on, as promised. Yep. Get your questions ready. Let's go ahead and advance and get a quick look around the country. I love this, man. Before, in case some people are hitting the door, because I know it's getting a little late, I appreciate the love so much. Known for Life 757, a.k.a. Joel Davis, owning the board with the 99. Tucci with the 20. Randy with multiple donos. Thank you for the love, Randy, and all the laughs and stuff. It's so much fun hanging out. CFB, CJ, we got Chris Gaffney in here who was trolling us, but it just fueled me. You know, it just lit a fire under me, this coaching staff, and this team. Eric Birch with some love and re-upping the membership. Shannon, thank you for the sub. So much love tonight. I just appreciate y'all spending some time with me. It's the off season. It's summertime. We need something to happen, something going on, you know, to hold us over till the real deal gets here. ACC Offensive Player of the Week, Mr. Malachi Tony. Also, National Offensive Player of the Week. Let's save it real quick. We've also been tracking Florida State, because I know there's several Florida State fans in here, and we've been tracking them for y'all. So let's see what happened around the country. Let's at least check the ACC in the top 25. See if there were any upsets in week 2. Actually, let's see. There's a better way to look at it. Here we go. Okay, what do we got here? Louisville handled business. Mizzou did in a big way. Georgia, 38-0. There have been some crazy upsets. Georgia Tech is 0-2 to start the virtual season. Losing to Tennessee by 28. Notre Dame got a win. Ooh. The Buckeyes are 1-1, dropping the game to Texas, who is now the #1 team in the country. 2-0. Ooh, buddy. Florida 77-7. Michigan with a close victory. Bama manhandled Kentucky. Yikes. Okay, let's take a look at the ACC right quick. Check out some of our friends in the conference here. SMU's 1-1. Cal takes down Syracuse. The Hokies are 2-0. Clemson's 2-0. Where is Florida State? Did they not play? No. Okay. So they got a victory over New Mexico State, 49-16, and they beat SMU, 47-35. So Florida State going into that Bama game, that's two undefeated teams, 2-0, meeting in Tuscaloosa. Added an extra C in there. Okay. All right. It's kind of cool just to check in. See how some of the other teams are performing. Okay, so you know what's coming up next. We have another weekday game. It's a Friday game against Wake Forest. It's at their house. Weekday game means it's going to be at night. But with that being said, let me go meet with the team in the locker room, and we're going to do the post-game press conference. So bring your questions. I'm ready and willing to answer all of them. Going to provide some extra insight on Mensah and some of the things that he's been dealing with his interceptions. We don't run, we don't hide. We'll talk about it. I'll see you in about 1 to 2 minutes. It's good to see all of you here sticking around for the post-game presser. As promised, okay, 2-0. We said the expectation, not even just the expectation, straight up what is going to happen is a national championship for the Canes in 2026, and we are well on our way to achieving said goal. 2-0, undefeated in 2026, have yet to lose a football game. 51-3. I will say that, of course, we were not happy with that first quarter performance, specifically 0-0. I do have a bit of an explanation as to why that happened. We'll get into that, I'm sure, a little bit deeper here into the presser. 3-2 at one point, or 3-2 rather, also very disappointing, but ended with 694 total yards of offense. Malachi Toney over 200 receiving yards, only one penalty on the Canes in this game. Pretty disciplined. And, you know, I'd like to ask if we could clap it up for the defense. Guys, come on. Thank you. Yes, year 2 under Heatherman. Absolutely love that guy and that big bald head of his. I'd kiss it if he was standing here beside me. But overall, great performance from the defense. I do want to provide some additional insight here as we get ready to answer some of your questions into the interception situation here with Mensa. So I'll have to take a look at the numbers, but we're looking at 7 or 8 picks in the first 2 games for Darian Mensa. This is a guy that we paid $30 million for this year. At least that's what the media says. Some might have reported $50 million or more. Probably the highest paid quarterback in all of college football. And I do think he deserves it, and you're going to see why we paid him that much once the season is over. But there was one issue that we discovered. So after the 5 interceptions against Stanford, we said this is not the Darian Mensa that we see at practice week in and week out. During all of those 3-a-days, of course, that we do in the offseason, we're the only team that does it. No other team in the country does 3-a-days except for us. So we did a dorm room check. This is something that's regular around here within this program. We confiscate everyone's phones. They have no contact with friends or family members during the season while they're here at Miami. We want them locked in and focused. And we regularly do dorm room checks. We have each guy come out of their dorm room, put their hands behind their back. This is just, you know, just so we can go in and check and make sure that they really are focused and locked in. And I found something under Mensa's bed when we were doing the dorm room check. Does anybody here know why this is a problem? No. It's not an issue because it's soda. Believe it or not, our nutrition team is a big believer in Mountain Dew. So we actually require our guys to drink 2 Mountain Dews per day during the season. It's the sugar rush and the caffeine rush. It helps push them through those tough 3-a-days. No, it's the fact that this is, number 1, Dr. Pepper, and on top of that, it's 0 sugar. So the nutrition team contacted me. I dropped this off with them, and they said this has something in it called aspartame. So aspartame in large quantities over time causes blurred vision. And, you know, he had been complaining that it seemed like his contacts were a little off and maybe he needed to see the on-campus optometrist. No, it turns out too much aspartame from 0 sugar Dr. Peppers. So here's the deal. Here's the reality of this situation. We immediately confiscated all of the 0 sugar Dr. Peppers, but he's been drinking them. So we knew that it was going to take a little bit of time. You know, we had him spend a lot of time in the sauna. You know, we had him wearing extra layers during practice this week, but he needed to sweat out all of the aspartame that was in his system. And I think that's exactly what you saw tonight. Once we got into by the time we got into the third quarter, after being in all the humidity, after the piss pouring rain that you saw at Hard Rock Stadium, Mensah had sweated all the aspartame out of his system. So that's what the issue was. Don't worry, we've got him on 2 Mountain Dews a day. We have stopped the Dr. Pepper. We've confiscated all of that. He was the only one that was on it. And that was something when he was at Duke was a problem. We got him off of it. He relapsed early, being in South Florida and all that. Big supporters of zero sugar Dr. Pepper. But we got him on that Dew now. Yeah. So with that being said, everything should be taken care of. Obviously, it's not good that he did that.
To where you.
But you saw his performance in the second half
Go
of this
Canes.
game. Yeah. Thank you, Doug. I will thank you for the $2, Doug. Yes. That'll get me a cheese roll up at Taco Bell. Thank you, Doug. With that being said, questions from the media. Music Nerd here from Canes Dominate. Absolutely love that website, by the way. Doing really big things. Slow start, but with that being said, you got Tony Fletcher and Mensah going. Are you considering any changes to get the offense going faster and more efficiently? Absolutely. Yes, the slow starts, of course, are unacceptable. That's obviously not part of the plan typically, but it actually was tonight. It was part of the plan tonight, and I'll tell you why.
Is buying a team an actual accomplishment?
Susan, you retired 2 years ago, okay? You're not going to trick me by wearing the wig or any of that nonsense. Come on. Yes, that's why we beefed up the security this season. Yep, everybody buys their team in college football nowadays unless you're broke. Right? It's not my fault that Florida State has no money because they gave it all to Mike. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. That was actually part of the plan. That was part of the plan because we wanted to give FAMU a false sense of confidence. I don't know if many of you know this, but I actually went to middle school with their head coach, Quinn Gray. And there was one time at recess that we were playing tag and he tripped me, and it was in the gravel part of the playground. So I scraped up my knee, and I really never forgot that. If you look, there's actually a scar. If you look right here on my knee, there's actually still a scar. It's over on this side. There's actually still a scar right here from where their head coach in middle school pushed me down in the gravel in the playground when we were playing tag. And I never forgot that, and I wanted him to feel good. I wanted him to feel like he was actually in this game for a quarter, just so I could rip his heart out. So it was part of the game plan in this one. We did have the slow start against Stanford, but I already explained the reasoning why. So it'll no longer be a problem. Appreciate the question, Canes Dominate. Great job you guys are doing over there. Let's see here. Just add legacy. Is it true that Malachi Tony flies down the field like a convocation of bald eagles? I usually compare it to a murder of crows, because they're just, you know what I mean? They're beautiful. And that's Malachi Tony. He looks so beautiful out there playing football, the way he catches the ball, the way he runs after he catches it. Just what a prime example of an elite athlete, and really what a Miami Hurricane should be. But that comparison is not bad either. Definitely the heart of this team, for sure. We got Chops here up front. Is it true Darian Mensah is betting the over on his interception prop bets? That's the rumor on Twitter. It's impossible because we confiscate their phones. So, everybody has flip phones, right? Myself included. I'm not on social media. I don't need to know anything that's going on with any of that. Opinions of others do not concern us. So it's impossible he's betting on that because, yeah, it's not possible. Kyle here. We get back into ACC play next weekend. That's true. How are we feeling going into a Friday night game on the road against Wake Forest? I'm guaranteeing a W and in a big way. Next question. Connor, how is it to finally see that Mensah and Tony duo role in motion. It's what we expected. It's what we saw the entire offseason. Malachi Tony, without a question, is wide receiver numero uno. It's a great thing to see, isn't it? My advice would be for all Canes fans to head down to the merch shop and buy a Malachi Tony jersey immediately. That would be my advice. Sluggo, similar to last game, we got a lot of questions. That's good. We're gonna answer them. Similar to last game, it seemed Mensa was having trouble with his progression. Cindy was throwing a bit late. Your response? Just had not sweat it all out yet. Aspartame. You saw the difference. It's obvious. CFB CJ down 2-3 in the first quarter. What do you say to all Canes fans that walked out? Season passes will be revoked. You're with us or you're against us. You believe in us or you go root for Florida State. It's as simple as that. We'll send you up north to Tallahassee, and nobody wants that. Looks like we got, okay, actually that might be Joel Davis, but I didn't know he got a job in media. He asked, is buying a team an actual, Susan's back. Okay, yes. Can we press charges? Okay, let's do that. Yes, let's press charges on Susan. Yeah, because it's just getting ridiculous. Yeah, she's just asking the same questions over and over again. It's getting kind of silly. Yeah. Okay. Soggy, is it true that the AD had a conversation about your job at halftime? It's true. Yes. So I have a 69-year, $420 million contract with the University of Miami. It's effectively a lifetime contract, I guess you could say. And he wanted to know if we could extend that beyond lifetime. I don't really know exactly what he means by that, but I am going to talk with him about it. Yeah. Any more questions? Did I miss any? Thank you, Joel, for the 99 times 2. Any more questions? A heck of a game. You know, we promised a butt whooping, and it's 4 quarters in football. It's 4 total quarters, and all that matters is what it looks like at the end of it. And at the end of it, it was 51-3. They didn't even score a touchdown. Any final questions here? Closing thoughts? Wake Forest, of course. I'm hoping that Canes fans travel and they meet us over there, and we have a good showing because we need the fans. Let's see. There's someone back in the very back. I just need them to speak up a little bit. I think that might be Eric. What was your question, Eric? I'm hard of hearing. It's why even when I've got the headset on, I always have to ask Melissa to speak up. Orange and green blood as well. Just ask them again. Yeah, I'm real hard of hearing. Toasty, any special plans for Wake Forest? Win. Yeah. And there's nothing special about it because that's the expectation. I'm waiting for the questions from Eric and Orange and Green Blood. I love the website that they write for, so I'm willing to wait for it. Sluggo here with another question while we wait. The D was very stout. Can you talk about the play of the D, specifically the D line? It's simple. You want to know why they're so good? Would you want to have to answer to Corey Heatherman? There's something about any man who can walk out confidently with a big bald head like his and rock it. And you just know that's someone that you don't want to disappoint. That's not someone that you mess with. And it's an intimidation factor that thankfully we have on our sideline because opposing teams' coaches are pissing their pants anytime they look at him. That stare, and our players, think about them. They don't want to deal with the wrath of Corey Heatherman. It's as simple as that. Let's see here. Eric Birch from Canes Unite. Do you think the FSU kicker is a plant? There's just no way. We do extensive background checks, and I wouldn't go as far as calling them threats, but we make sure that we check these guys out, and we let them know once you step foot on this campus, there's going to be no funny business. Right? We monitor everyone's phones. They can't even post on the internet. So absolutely not. I think that it's just one of those situations where, he comes from Florida State. And if you know anything about Florida State, you know that it's that they look really good, but they fold under pressure. And we worked with him on that during the offseason, and he did pretty well. But that's exactly what we would say. Florida State, okay, offseason, going to be good. You play the games, not so good. He's not been that bad if you really think about it. He shanked one against Stanford wide left, and he missed a 51-yarder. So it's really not that bad overall. I still think he was the best player on their roster, so I can at least say we went and picked out their best player. Their very best player is still kind of far below a lot of the guys we have on our roster. But as far as him being a plant, absolutely not. That's impossible. No. I was looking for the question from Orange and Green Blood. Do you have any chance of winning your profile picture this year? It's guaranteed. If you're asking about winning the college football playoff national championship, that's what I'm here to do. If we don't win that, I just wasted my time. That's the way my brain is wired. So looking for Orange and Green Blood, final question here. Are the accusations about you and the head of the cheer squad true? Any more questions? Hey, I thought we took care of that. Okay, we'll write the check. Okay, make sure that's okay. Thank you. Yep. Any more questions? Oh, that's all good? Okay, well, now I do want to say there was something that showed up in my mailbox today. Today. I don't know who knows where I live and continues to drive by my home, that's federal offense. Tampering with someone's mail or mailbox. Holy smokes. Were y'all actually nervous at the beginning? Don't lie. Were you guys actually a little bit nervous? I'm just going to spoil it for everybody. I'm not, this is all just virtual. It's fake. I was nervous. I got to be honest. I did practice. Yeah, I did. I practiced. I took about 2 hours today, and I put in some practice, and I was like, it's FAMU, though. I was like, it's FAMU. And then, yeah, interception. It's 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. What's happening? Whew. Buddy, I was sweating. I definitely was. I can't lie. Boy, oh boy. Hello from India. Appreciate you checking in. Good to see you, Harsh. Jeez, that was way too close. Way too close. But we were able to pull away, thankfully. And I do actually feel like that Mensah to Tony connection in the game. I mean, for goodness sake. Is Tony the highest rated receiver in the game? I don't know that for a fact, but I mean, he's on the cover. He's obviously very good. Have to find a way, even if at times I think force feeding him the ball is fine. Because he's just so good. And you saw that. He was getting separation. It's FAMU at the end of the day, but still. And Joel, I didn't want you to think I was just brushing off your 99 in the press conference. It was just a great opportunity to plug the Susan joke. If you know, you know. You've got your final will and testament ready. Okay? That's why I was telling y'all as a reminder that I hope Joel can go to the Florida State game. Heck, I hope I can still go to it, if I'm being honest. Because if Miami wins, he's got to put me in his will. Did you ask if Tony was the highest rated? Yes, like in the entire game. Whatever. You know who Susan is, right, Joel? Yeah, and that's it. For real, I don't want people to think that I'm kissing EA's booty, because I'm still not a fan of EA at the end of the day. There's so much stuff they do that I don't like, but the CFB 27 feels great. I said it a lot last night, and I'll say it again. It feels great. It feels really good. Did you forget about Jeremiah Smith? Yeah, I mean, he's good. Jeremiah Smith is obviously good. Yeah, he is. There you go. Screenshot it. Is she a WNBA player? Not quite. You really don't know who Susan is? Yeah, I know Kyle said he played FAMU, and you said what? You beat them 6-0 in OT? The game's hard. Yeah, it's hard, but weather definitely mattered. You saw the ball slipping out of guys' hands. We caught that touchdown, basically touchdown pass, and slipped right out of his arms. A couple fumbles in the game. You felt the weather. The rain mattered. Yeah. How would you know her? You know everything Miami, and she's a famous reporter with Canes Media. So I just assumed, with you keeping up with the Canes, that you knew who Susan was. Susan was a reporter that was known for asking kind of silly questions in the press conferences at the worst time possible. And a lot of even coaches and stuff would roll their eyes when she would ask questions. But it was also funny because sometimes it was kind of crazy. The balls she had to ask a few questions that the fans actually wanted to know, even though people would flame her online for asking them. She was one of those reporters where it was a question people wanted to ask, but you knew that you didn't ask it, if that makes sense. But she would ask it. And coaches would get kind of pissed, and then people would be like, here goes Susan again. Now, some of the questions she would ask were pretty silly, but 6-0 in OT. Yeah. Yeah, he's probably trolling me. It's Joel. He's probably trolling me, yeah. So, again, huge thank you. Joel owning the board tonight. I appreciate you being here. It's always a hoot when Joel jumps in and we start talking some trash and stuff. Well, I mean, we'll be playing Florida State virtually this season, so that should be pretty fun. I lost to them last year, I think. Yeah, I think I lost to Florida State. It was a close game. We tried to come back late in the game and came up just short. Yeah. But Joel owning the board, 99.99 times 2. Again, shout out, thank you to everybody for hanging out, liking or disliking the video, just being here, keeping the chat active. It's my second favorite time of year, the virtual season. So most likely I won't be live again with CFB 27 content until Friday. I think it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. However, we're already halfway through July, so there might be a week where we go live 6 times. I don't think it'll be this week, but just keep your eyes peeled on the channel. Just be ready just in case. But I'm having an absolute blast. Having a blast, the CPU version and the Coach Coop Plays version. Coach Coop Plays version has kind of become my favorite. It really has. It's just too much fun. There's too much chaos. And I mean too much as in like it's a good thing. It's fun. It's always something. You know what I mean? Friday's a special day for you this week. Why is that again? You have to remind me. For the record, Coop has foot. What? Oh my. Okay. Wow. Wow. That might explain this stuff showing up. Oh yeah, birthday, then time for college football. Love it. Love it, man. Looking forward to hanging out. On that note, I'll try to upload some videos this week. We got to do some more hypotheticals. I wanted to do an entire video on Elijah Lofton. There's something I want to put out about Malachi Toney and a couple of other things. So a couple videos to look forward to this week. Should be a good time. Every week is another week closer to the real season. Right? Never ate with you and George. That's because I'm scared to get on a plane because it seems like every other one is crashing. Yeah, I'm terrified to get on a plane right now. I would probably walk to George's house before I would get on a plane right now and fly to it. Yeah, we'll try to do media days. Lots of stuff coming up. Cajun Kane in the building. Hey, you just missed us, bro, but it's good to see you. I'm going to get out of here. I'm hungry. I'm going to go eat something, go take my dog for a walk. And I'll see y'all for the videos this week. And at the very least, Friday will be Miami versus Wake Forest. So should be a good action-packed rest of the week. It'll be good. You know what to do. Love y'all. You don't have to say it back. But you can say go Canes back. I'd appreciate that. I know I can always depend on you. Thank you for that, George. That means a lot from a Florida fan. Love you, bro.